Hello, hello, long time no talk. So I wanted to pick back up with the nervous system regulation series that I started a couple of months ago. In my defense, I moved overseas during that period of time, and life has been a bit of a roller coaster since I got here. So I actually want to share with you a technique that I've used a fair bit to calm myself or to keep myself calm. So it's very actionable, it's very easy, it's something that is accessible right in the moment. And this is a breathing technique. I know we went over a couple of breathing techniques early in the series, but this is one that activates the parasympathetic nervous system response. So I just want to walk you through what it is, and then we might do a few together, and then I'll let you have at it. And so this actually, the first time I practiced this when I was over here was week 2 of being in Portugal. I had an allergic reaction to something that we still don't know what I'm allergic to actually. And so I have an EpiPen that I carry with me. But I was here in my apartment by myself, and my throat started to close up, started to swell. And it was difficult to swallow. I'm even having trouble swallowing now as I think about it. And it happened so fast, right? And my glands were just so swollen all along the front of my neck and the sides of my neck that I was really worried that my airways were gonna start to close up. And thankfully, a friend was in town for the Easter weekend, and he was able to take me to the ER to get treatment. But while I was waiting for that, obviously I was inwardly panicking, right? Because breathing is kind of important. I knew I wasn't going to be able to focus on anything but my breath, right? And so I utilized a breathing technique to stay calm as much as possible. And so that's what I want to share with you today. And this is something I learned from my yogi mama. My mom's a yoga instructor, and she is actually very good at it, if I do say so on her behalf. So all we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for a certain number of counts, let's say 6 counts, and then we're going to breathe out for that same number of counts. And then we're just going to pause at the bottom of the out breath for maybe 4 or 5 counts, right? It doesn't have to be a very long time. And so this is going to activate the parasympathetic nervous system response. And you'll notice, or you should notice, a calming effect pretty quickly. And so I'll demonstrate. I mean, it's pretty foundational, not very complicated, but I'll demonstrate, and then you can try it and let me know how it goes. I'm interested to know if you all are implementing any of these techniques and what your experience is with them, because it's been such a life-changing experience for me to come across these techniques when I first discovered somatics, however long ago, 20 years ago, I guess. And some of these techniques started making their way into my daily repertoire. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And we're just going to breathe in for 6 counts, and then we'll breathe out for 6 counts, and we're going to pause for 4 at the bottom, and then we're just going to breathe again. Okay? So empty your belly, all that air, get that carbon dioxide out there, give it to the trees. Okay, so we're going to take a nice deep in breath, big belly breath, let that belly out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2, 3, 4. And then just resume breathing normally. And maybe try that for a few cycles. I did it again this morning because I'm getting ready to travel overseas again for a memorial service, and I always get a little anxious when I'm packing. I'm not sure why, but it's just all the decisions that need to be made, and I get overwhelmed, and then I just need to sit down for a minute and just give myself time out, basically. So I did this, and I was actually, it worked more quickly than it ever has, you know. But when I was in the throes of the allergic reaction, week 2 of being here, I was impressed how much it worked even then. Like even when I didn't know if I was going to be able to breathe in the next few minutes, because it happened so fast, this swelling. And as I was waiting for my friend, I was like, I mean, maybe, should I start writing notes like to loved ones, like, thanks for a nice life, nice knowing you. You know, I mean, it was pretty intense. So I was really grateful that this technique worked, and so hopefully you don't have anything like that happen, right? Like obviously, if you're having an allergic reaction and in the midst of a medical emergency, seek medical care. Don't just do breathing exercises. But this was something that was very useful for me to do in the interim, like to stay calm as much as possible, and then in more casual, less severe circumstances like this morning when I was just getting angsty about packing and traveling and being around all those people in the airport and on the flight and all the things, all the travel. So anyway, that's what I got for you today. And I will be back tomorrow. I stuttered as I said it. Let me say that again. I will be back tomorrow with, I have a sense of a few things that I want to share with you all. Once again, things that I've employed over the course of time since being here, actually, that I don't think I've shared through this series. So I'm going to do that. And you will know that they have been tried out by at least one person and found to be effective, so I can share them with you. So let me know how this goes. I am interested to know what your experiences are with these exercises, and then we'll go from there. So much love. Take good care.